She didn't leave him. She didn't cheat. She didn't fight. She didn't even say goodbye. One morning, she just stopped loving him. For 11 years, she had loved him like that. Quietly, consistently, without asking for anything back. And for 11 years, he never once asked why. Not because he didn't care, but because nothing ever forced him to. Her name was Lena, and the way she loved Marcus didn't look like love. It looked like routine, like small things. Things that were easy to miss if you weren't paying attention. Every morning, she woke up before him. Not because she had to, because she knew he forgot to eat when he was stressed. So she made coffee. 2 cups. Always 2. She would place his cup in the same spot, within reach, exactly where his hand would go without thinking. And every morning, he reached for it, drank, scrolled his phone, and left, without looking at her, without noticing the second cup, still full, still warm, still waiting. She stood there once, watching it sit untouched, then quietly poured it out. Not angry, not hurt, just not surprised. When Marcus got quiet, most people assumed he needed space. Lena knew better. There were different kinds of silence. One meant, leave him alone. The other meant, please don't. She could tell the difference without him saying a word. So sometimes she left, and sometimes she stayed. One night, he sat on the couch, tension in his shoulders, eyes somewhere far away. She sat beside him, close enough to be felt, not close enough to interrupt. Minutes passed. The kind of minutes that feel like something important is about to happen. Then, he reached for his phone, started scrolling, and just like that, the moment disappeared, like it had never existed. She didn't move, just sat there, next to someone who wasn't really there. And somehow, that was worse, because it meant there was nothing left to fix. And that was the moment he finally saw her. There were 11 birthdays. Not big celebrations, not expensive gifts. Small things, careful things. A book he once mentioned 3 years earlier. A song his mother used to hum, playing softly when he walked in. His favorite meal on a day he forgot mattered. Every year he said the same thing. You didn't have to do this. And every year she gave the same answer. I know. She said I know a lot. To, you didn't have to wait. I know. You didn't have to remember. I know. You didn't have to stay. I know. And every time she said it, she meant something he never stopped to understand. Marcus wasn't a bad man. He didn't lie. He didn't cheat. He didn't try to hurt her. He just thought everything was fine, because nothing was breaking. Nothing was loud. Nothing demanded his attention. And when love doesn't ask for anything, it's easy to believe there's nothing to give. Sometimes he even noticed her, in passing, the way she moved through the kitchen, the way she remembered things he forgot, the way everything in his life just worked. And for a second, he would think, I'm lucky. And then, 2 seconds later, he would forget why. At first, Lena didn't mind. Love to her was something you gave, not something you measured, not something you counted. But even something endless has an edge. You just don't see it until you reach it. It didn't happen all at once. There was no argument, no betrayal, no moment you could point to and say, there, that's where it ended. It happened slowly, like erosion, like water against stone. Quiet, patient, unnoticeable, until it wasn't. One year, on her birthday, Marcus forgot. Not completely. He remembered when he saw a notification, turned to her and said, "Oh, happy birthday." No gift, no question, no pause, just words. Lena smiled. Thank you. And that was it. Later that night, she stood in the kitchen. Lights off, only the fridge glowing faintly. She opened it, closed it, stood there like she had come for something she couldn't remember. And for the first time, she didn't feel sad. She felt tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that comes when you realize you've been giving something away for a very long time and nothing is coming back. After that, something shifted. Not dramatically, not all at once, but enough. She started noticing things, not new things, things that had always been there. Empty spaces, places where something should have existed, but didn't. He never asked how she was. Not really. He asked about the house, about work, about things that needed fixing, but never, how are you? Not once. And once you notice something like that, you can't unsee it. She waited, not dramatically, not hoping for some big moment, just waiting. At first with hope, then with habit, and eventually with nothing at all. One evening, she sat across from him at dinner. He was on his phone, scrolling, reacting to things that weren't her. She watched him, longer than usual, as if trying to decide something. Then she asked, "Do you ever think about us?" He didn't look up. "Yeah, of course." "What do you think?" He shrugged. "That we're fine." She nodded. "Okay." And something in her closed, quietly, completely. That was the last time she tried. The last time she reached for something that wasn't there. And then, one Tuesday in November, nothing special. No fight the night before, no heavy silence. Just morning. She walked into the kitchen, reached for the cups, paused, and took only one. She made coffee. 1 cup, set it on the table, sat by the window, and drank it. Slowly, quietly. There was no sadness, no anger, no relief. Just quiet inside her. A kind of quiet that didn't need anything. Because for the first time, she wasn't giving anything away. That evening, Marcus came home, and something felt wrong. Not wrong, different. The kind of different you can't explain, but can't ignore. The furniture was the same, The lights were the same. Nothing had changed. And yet, something was missing. Something invisible. Something he had never named, but suddenly he could feel the absence of it. He walked into the kitchen. There was no second cup. He stopped, looked at the table, then around the room. Lena? She was in the living room, reading, calm, still. He stood there for a moment, watching her, really watching her, maybe for the first time in years. "Are you okay?" he asked. It had been 3 years since he last asked that question. She looked up, met his eyes, and said, "Yes." And this time, she meant it. In the weeks that followed, Marcus began to notice everything. The coffee that no longer waited for him. The small things that used to quietly fix his life. The way she no longer adjusted herself around him. She wasn't cold. She wasn't distant. She wasn't angry. She was neutral. And somehow, that was worse. Because anger means something is still alive. But this felt like something had already ended. One night, he sat alone in the kitchen. 2 cups in front of him. He made both, out of habit, then stared at the second one, untouched, cooling. He didn't move it, didn't pour it out, just watched it. Like something important was happening, and he was too late to stop it. The room was quiet, too quiet. He picked up his cup, took a sip, put it back down. Across from him, the other one stayed exactly the same. And for the first time, he understood. He thought she would always be there, because she always had been. He thought love like that was permanent, effortless, free. But it wasn't free. He just never noticed what it was costing her. And by the time he finally saw it, she had already stopped loving him. She didn't leave. She didn't say goodbye. She just stopped. And that was the part he would never get back.